All right, global players, this is for you. So I wanted to go over in this video today why you should not vote some characters who are on Bond's banner, and you should vote for others. All right. Now, but 1,000 other Grand Cross YouTubers have made this video, but you clicked on mine, and I'm special, and you're special. So today we're going to be going over that. So real quick, we're going to look at Bond's banner, and we're going to assess the units. So let's start at the bottom here. Blue Demon Melee, great farming unit. Can still put up some decent damage in PvP. He's just getting outclassed by other blues, like the one. Even though the one isn't, he's in an AOE unit. He's still far and away out damages Blue Demon Melee. But I still don't think he's a good pick because if you recall, what was it, like a 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, on global at least, we got the it's like the welcome home thing, and gave like a bunch of good units, or at least new good units for like, it gave you like them all awakened and level 80. So he was given, and I'm sure they'll do something like that again. I mean, it encourages new players. You should not vote for Blue Demon Melee. Just please don't, because there's other chances to get him, and he's like on every banner. Green Diane. She's probably the borderline the best Diane in the game. I don't know. Yeah. So don't vote for her. She might be the best Diane, but I don't actually see a point. And plus she's just, there's so many better green units, even on this banner. We'll get to that later. Green Escanor, please don't vote Green Escanor. I beg of you, dude, do not vote Green Escanor. That's all I can ask. Okay, if you vote Green Escanor, you're a fool. I get that it's Escanor, but there's a better Escanor on this banner. I mean, there's 2 Escanors better than him. I'll get into that later. Blue Lilia, same as Blue Demon Melee. At first, she was like really good, and she still is really good. She's just given for free. Red Derriere, it's great. I think you should probably vote for Red Derriere. Oh, sorry, I want to get one thing clear. This banner on GP is stacked. It's so good. Okay, even though you have stuff down here, like these 4 actually, it doesn't make the banner bad. Cause real talk, these units will still get new players through the thing. Okay. But they're not the best units on the banner. Sorry. Anyway, Red Derriere, phenomenal unit. Her and Gother combo, really good. Maybe if you run something like Goddess Liz, or run her on the Assault Melee team, see how that goes. That would be fun. Blue Easton. I think Blue Easton is super underrated. She's able to boost allies' attack related stats, which is cool. And then she has an AoE that completes ultimate gauge, which I'd say is pretty good. Ludocio, phenomenal. I guess the only problem with him, hold on, he has a fantastic race. His only problem is he's a super whale unit. You want to have high CC with him, but even if you only pull 1, he's great link. Awakened Lily, she is good with King. I'm trying to think. She's a unit that hasn't come back a lot, if at all, so definitely have her on this banner because she hasn't been back. Still good pick. Blue Mono. A lot of people call her trash because her PvP, her passive doesn't work in PvP. I agree, it is disappointing, but she's one of those units needed for the one of those hard events. I'm blanking right now, but she's a needed unit. Tamaria, absurd, and Sario. The 3 Archangels are still so good. They Sario and Ludocio have the best links. Queen Danafall Liz, I'm pretty sure she's also one of those. No, she's good for the Another hard event. I cannot think of it. But like she doesn't come back much, so she's definitely like vote for her because you don't know like the next banner she's gonna be on compared to something like Green Escanor and Assault Melee, who sorry not Assault Melee, Blue Demon Meliodas, who are like any like 7 Deadly Sins banner. Like if you look at the 7 Catastrophes banner, when that banner comes out, is a 7 Catastrophe. And then it also has the 7 Deadly Sins. And they never ever put Red Escanor or like Red Demon Melee on that banner. It's always Blue Demon Melee and Green Escanor. So these units, you're gonna pull a lot. Mark II Valenti, phenomenal unit. She's great on humans. She has a really good card. Her and Chandler have the same card. Red Easton, underrated, but she's a good cleanse on the pure human team. Also her AoE, or not her AoE, sorry, single target does pretty good damage. She also can reduce damage. So it's by 6% per 7 catastrophes on the team. And if you run the new Bond team, and you run like Mark II, Valenti, Bond, and Arthur, and then run her in the back, you guys will be getting a 14%, no, sorry, 12% damage protection, which isn't terrible. It's actually pretty good. Chandler, phenomenal. Chandler's probably the best banner unit. I mean, I'd even argue that like when he came out, he was better than Zeldris. Sorry, Zeldris, but yeah. Blue King. I don't think he has a spot in the meta right now, even with the new Hagen also. But like he's still not terrible. Like Exalt at 6/6, it's so hard. But it is unlikely for you to like get him 6/6. But you know, even then, you could use him like as coins. Let's say you pull, you know, a king and 3 lost rings or 2 lost rings. You can then exchange them for like a Goddess Liz or Merlin, which I think Goddess Liz is probably the festival unit with the longest longevity. We'll talk about that in a minute. Lost Vein Meliodas is still super good. His ult hits so hard. I just think both of these, like his whole thing is like he crits, life steals, you know, he ranks up his cards when he's crit. Which is super good still. The only problem is a lot of new units have crit resistance. And Melee's thing is high crit damage. So you can still do a lot of damage, especially since AoE is charge. But it's also hits hard. Please don't sleep on this unit. The one Escanor, one of the best units in the game. He's super good, especially on the Bond team. And then Purgatory Bomb. Borderline like if we're talking damage, maybe Bond is number 1. His ult does a lot of damage, and he's also good support. Like he's healing. I'd put Bond 1 or 2. Maybe the 1 or Assault Meliodas can outdo him, but we'll see. Overall, like I said, the banner is super good. But there are units you do not want to go below. Like I said earlier, Blue Demon Melee is super good, but he's just not, you know, he's not super useful because he's given out like a lot. Green DM, same. She's on a lot of banners. Green Escanor. I think Green Escanor is probably aged the worst. He's like not the worst aged unit in the game, but both Red Escanor and Blue Escanor are just better than Green Escanor. And like the one obviously is like better than Escanor. So if you want an Escanor so bad, like the one is on this banner and he has higher rates than Green Escanor. These two units, like these two festivals, I doubt will actually change on global. I could definitely see them taking out either King or Lost Vein and like putting in like Goddess Liz. If so, that'll be a massive W global. Because if they just straight up take off King and put in Goddess Liz, like perfect. Or even like chalk Lost Vein and put in Merlin, that'd even be better. Well, other than King, but you know, Green Escanor. He's aged. Red Escanor is just better. And like I said, the one is just far better. It's the best Escanor in the game. Well, plus like Like, it's better green. Like, March Valenti is a better green unit than Escanor. Like, Escanor can still do a lot of damage, but you know, like, you can't buff him. His ult is like still hits super hard, but there's other units that just do more than Escanor, right? Like I said, Mark II Valenti super good. Green Jericho, free to play unit, and she's not even with the premium, like the SSR coin. She's with the SR coin, right? And like you catch her on sale, you know, once in a while, and you'll be good. Yeah, so she's just better than Red Escanor. No, sorry, Green Escanor. Now, who should you vote for? That's totally up to you. I'm just trying to convince you not to vote for these guys because they're going to be on a lot of other banners. Like, I guarantee you, Ragnarok's coming out at the end of June on JP and the Korean version. So, if they drop a Ragnarok banner, I could definitely see them like putting the Sins on there too. So, like, I guarantee you, Blue Demon Melee will be on that banner if they put the Sins on there. Like, it'll be Blue Demon Melee, Green Escanor, you know, maybe like Blue DM, like they're going to. Okay. Yeah. Now, regarding whether or not you should summon for Arthur. All right. Sorry, I had to make a cut there. But back to what I was saying. Now, regarding summoning for Arthur. Should you not? It's a should. Bond is so good and his banner is so good that when he comes to global, like, Bond's like a must summon. Like, if you skip this banner, you're a fool. Even if you're like, oh, I'm saving for Holy War Esterosa, you're lying to yourself, dude. Purgatory Bond is so cool and he's ridiculous, okay? He gives support to, like, you know, one of the weaker teams in the game. I argue before the celebration, like before Bond and Arthur, humans, like, we're not in a good spot. Like, we were getting like buffs once in a while with the 7 catastrophes, but even then, I don't think not a lot of them are like sustainable, like, just by themselves. So luckily on JP, you know, Arthur came out before Bond, and then his banner almost went away. They released Bond, and then they extended his banner. I'm pretty sure, no, I'm not certain, but I'm like 90% sure that Marvel's not going to sit here and extend Arthur's banner on global as well. Now, it would be super cool if they did do that, but I don't think they will, because, you know, they know the players are in touch, and they're probably going to be like, oh, well, you saw that Bond was coming, so like summon for Arthur. And some of you might be saying, oh, well, you know, I'll just pull Arthur off tickets. Okay. So these tickets, just the regular, the only human tickets, look at these rates to get an SR. That's 0.05. That is atrocious. That is a 1% SSR rate. On top of that, look at all these SSRs in here. Like, no. Do not summon on this banner. You're a fool. Okay. So this banner is not ideal for picking up Arthur. This one right here, the fairy giant, or not the fairy giant, the human giant unknown, trash. I'm sorry. Sure, it's a 6% to get an SSR. But look at all these. Look at all these. So you pulling this one Arthur is incredibly, like, it's so slim that you're just wasting your tickets. Sure, like dupes for Arthur, like any just tickets you get from like story or something, like dupes, yeah, that's fine. Just summon on these, pray you get Arthur. But do not intentionally go into these two banners expecting to pull Arthur with your tickets, because you're just a fool. I get that you don't want to spend gems, but you actually got to think logically. Now, there are some out there who are like, oh yeah, I'm not going to summon for Purgatory Fountain. And that's fine. Like, if you have the Glue Eater team, like, already set, that's okay. You know, you're fine. But even then, it's like, oh, if they replace King with Goddess Liz on Bound's banner, like, you're chasing dupes for Goddess Liz and Escanor. unless you have them both 6/6, like it's a must summon. And Bond's so good. Like you can build them up later and use his team later. But I'm telling you, his team is so fun to run. Arthur will be on the part 3 tickets whenever they decide to drop that. I still want to wait around for it. I still think it's foolish to wait. It's you're gonna be summoning on Bond's banner. That's all I'm gonna say. You summon on Bond's banner, and then you pull Bond. Bond without Arthur still works, but Bond with Arthur is like beautiful. All right, Arthur is a tank. Bond helps Arthur become more of a tank. And then combined with the one Escanor, it's like absurd. It's like why are we here? You put Twigo on the back, Bond and Arthur will never die. That's it. Even something like Green SR Gilflander, like they'll never die, you know. Um, so here, let me switch to global real quick. So regarding global, so Arthur's banner. It's not what I want to do. Arthur's banner. It's a 242 gems until you get Arthur guaranteed. This is great. All right, these banners, I'm gonna call them the path banners. These are fine. Okay, because you get these multis, or you have to pick one gem. It's beautiful. You get guaranteed SSR. You know, you get these. You're getting these things, anvils, hammers. You know, and then you get the guaranteed Arthur. So you're getting extra stuff. That's what I also like about the Fever banners. Um, it's totally worth it to go full on Arthur, right? Please get the guaranteed Arthur. Like you're an idiot if you don't. Just go through this, get the guaranteed Arthur, and then when you summon for Bond and when you pull Bond, because I know you all will, um, you'll have Bond and Arthur, and then at that point it's like, oh, I want to throw in Toyo's back and um, Greenmore, Greenmore, and use the Greenmore, Bond, and Arthur, and then Twigo in the back. That's a fine team. You pull the one Escanor and Bond's banner. That's perfectly fine. You run the one Escanor, Bond, Arthur. It's so fun. It's a great team, and it brings more diversity instead of always running the Escanor, Goddesses, and Gother. Now you can run another team. Um, Even then, I know the Merlin team was big. The What was it? Merlin, Goddesses, and Amelia. Even that team's like super popular as well. But it's a must summon for Arthur. Arthur has a rate up on his own banner, and his banner is relatively good anyway. Okay, Red Arthur is fantastic. Mark II Valenti, great. She's also going to be on Bounce Banner. Blue Mono, I don't think she needed to be on here. Blue Eason, you didn't need to be on here. A lot of these characters were like recycled. Or a lot of these characters, yeah, they were like recycled back on the Bounce Banner. Annoying, but Blue Easton, like Green Zaratross, like even though he feels like he's on every banner, he's still good for the events that he's good for. Sorry, I cannot remember those names. But please, dude, summon for Arthur. Now, some of you might say to me, "Hey, I don't have the gems to summon for Arthur." You don't have the gems to summon for Arthur? Well, good thing, my friend, because there's a thing called daily missions and a thing called PvP. So I'm gonna give you a brief rundown, okay? Now, daily tasks, 1 gem. That's 3 gems. 4 gems. About 4 gems a day. So, if you get 4 gems a day, 7 days a week, that's what? Working 28 gems? Is that it? No. Sorry. It's whatever. It's a gem count. It's almost 30. Okay. It's almost 30. On top of that, you go into here. Weekly rewards. So you can see in Masters, you're getting 42 gems. So let's pretend everyone's in Masters. Or even Platinum, 34 gems. That's enough for a multi. So unless like it's so easy to climb in bronze, silver, and gold. Like it's not even funny. Like it's just bots. This is all bots. Platinum, it's like it's not difficult. But once in a while, you know, you'll come across other people who are doing the same. You know, they beefed out all their characters, getting ready for PvP, and they're climbing from bronze to champion. And you know, you'll meet people on the way and get curb stomped. But other than that, you can climb to master no problem. Like I sit at master 5 on global because I don't play PvP anymore. And I just every Monday I log in, grab my 42 gems. That's it. That's 42 gems, and then 2 weeks that's over a multi. And then by 3 weeks you'll be able to get 3 multis if you save them all. Well, it should be 4 multis. But even like you go into champion 5, 50 gems. 2 weeks, that's 100 gems. Champion 4, 52. Like 50 at master 1, 46 at master. Like that's great. Every week. Let's pretend everyone sits in platinum 3. Alright, let's say you sit in platinum 3 right now. You're getting 38 gems a week. Okay. So if you log in for 2 weeks, that's 2 times 38. Let's say we're sitting at master 5. You log in for 2 weeks, that's 84 gems. Then you log in you log in for 3 weeks. That's what, 116 gems? No, sorry, 118 gems. No, my apologies. I was right, 116. That's 116 gems. That's all. You know, you're on your way for Arthur. And even then, like I said, like daily, you get 4 gems. Doing quests, like missions, you're getting gems. So like there's no reason not to summon for Arthur, unless you are determined to not summon for Bond. Then like not pulling for Arthur is just like stupid. Like you're a fool. I mean, for all we know, Grand Cross could be like, hey, yeah, we're gonna extend Arthur's banner, so that after Bond's out, you can still summon for Arthur, which would be great. But there also is a possibility that Grand Cross is like, oh, you guys knew Arthur was coming, or you guys knew Ban was coming, so you know what's the point? But in the end, I'm trying to tell you so bad, please summon for Arthur, because you're gonna get the guaranteed Arthur, and then you're gonna go and summon on Ban, right? It's beautiful. You summon on Ban, you pull Ban. On top of that, you're getting this, the fever. It's great. You get gems from it. You get super awakening coins. You get free multis with a 5% SSR rate. Look, gem. What is that? 5 gems? I can't read. You get free multis. You get items. It's great. All right. So you're summoning on Bond's banner. It's great for you. On top of that, the login bonus is this banner. You get these seasonal tickets, which help you pull the seasonal characters. Okay, like Green Gother, who's, you know, one of the best units in the game. So please, if you summon for Arthur, you'll be able to summon for Bond. You'll be a happy cookie, right? Because you got Bond, you got Arthur, and you know I'm gonna bless you. You're gonna pull the 1 Escanor, so you're sitting there with the human team. All you gotta do is find slot in the back. And Twigo, my lord, if you don't have Twigo, like even in the first week of the game, you're a fool. Like I don't even know what happened, dude. Like how do you not pull Twigo? Granted, I don't have any dupes on my Twigo, but we're not gonna talk about that. But if you don't have like a good back slot, like Twigo, he exists. So like just run it. Even if not, if you don't want to run Twigo, where's a Green Grimoire? Green Grimoire. I don't have him. Sorry. Let's go to global. Green Grimoire. Why can't I find Green Grimoire? Oh, it's right here. Duh. Anyway, sorry. Green Grimoire. He's good on the back. I mean, he's super defensive. The Bond team is super defensive. The Bond team is almost unkillable. But either way, anyway, you should be summoning for Arthur. Then you can summon for Bond. We're just gonna have a good time. Then you can wreck PvP with Bond, the one, and Arthur. It's gonna be great. And then on global, hopefully they replace King with Goddess Liz, so that, you know, like people like hate on Goddess Liz, and I understand she's so annoying to deal with, and she's just annoying in general, especially with the Gother. But Goddess Liz has so much longevity that it's like absurd. Like in a year from now, Goddess Liz, I don't see like going away. Unlike something like Lost Vein, who in a year has like puttered out. Like he's still not bad, you know. And like Grand Cross continues to revive units. But when Arthur came out before Bond, like he was considered trash, or at least mediocre at best, you know. Because it's like, oh, okay, but when are you gonna run a full human team? And then now Bond come out, and Bond's out, and it's like, oh, awesome, we're just gonna run a full human team, right? Borderline, please summon for Arthur, and then you can summon for Bond, and then we're just gonna have a good time, you know. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Hope you liked it. Please hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I'll catch y'all later. See ya.